Good morning. I'm Casey reporting for Casey Collections in Buchanan, Virginia. It is Saturday. It is August 19th. Oh my goodness, where's time going? And a little bit later live this morning before we open, you know we're open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays 9 until 5, and occasionally pop open on Sundays from 11 until 3. So I hope you're doing well on this Saturday morning. It's a full house, and I'm going to show you the house this morning. And also 3596 126 go. What's that mean? Well, no, I'm not doing the football hikes or whatever. 35 days until fall, 96 days until Thanksgiving, and 126 days until Christmas. They come at the same time every year, but you know, they sneak up on us. So there is your a little bit of 1 month, 3 month, and roughly 4 month warning that, hey, they're coming. They're going to be here just before we know it. It's been a great week, as always, here at Casey Collections. Busy, busy, busy. You can see in the very back, we've gotten in some new prints right across the top. We're loving this autumn night, and we have it in a variety of sizes by Billy Jacobs. Notice also a new one in a truck print, our tractor print, our John Deere tractor. You can see over here Billy's Final Road Home, and then Sunrise Silhouette all across the top. Taking it across here, and again, good morning, and thanks to everyone that's tuning in. I've got lots of goodies to show you this morning. It was a crazy busy week, crazy busy day yesterday as we continue to push out more and more new items. But you can see we've put this back section kind of into a fall theme with prints not only from Billy Jacobs, which are the J.H. Williams farm prints, but also Bill Saunders prints. Some of those are there as well. So taking it across the bottom row back here, some more of the Bill Saunders prints. You can see the other seasons of J.H. Williams, and again, some more Bill Saunders prints across that bottom row. Taking it over to this side, you saw us working on it yesterday or the day before when I did the live. This week's been a lot about the color Sealy and, of course, getting ready for fall. There was a Sealy pantry. Yep, you remember it in the middle. It's gone now. We can always order. That's never an issue. But take a look at our Mabry Mill prints. So whether you're looking for them in a rustic frame, rustic brown frame, or a simple black frame, you need a 24 by 36, or swinging it around here for a moment as we take a look at our Grace bedding. What about, let's say, an 18 by 24 print and those exact sizes, or while we still have them, and again, we can order our, let's see, these are in the size slips me, 12 by 18, I believe, prints in the simple black as well as the rustic brown. So that's been a big feature for us, and we'll be pushing out some of that next week in one of our emails. If you're not signed up for our emails, you really are missing out. We're working hard on those, and you just never know when someone on an email list might get something special that, you know, maybe even first to know something. So who knows? But it's a good idea to be on that email list. We are sending them out twice a week, Tuesdays around 11 and Thursdays around 11. So you can always sign up at thecaseystores.com. Just subscribe right on there. Across the back here, we've got more of that primitive look. I'm just loving it. It's going to be interesting to see as we get them together what other folks are thinking. Don't forget, bedroom furniture, we've got it. We are also continuing to get restocked, but we brought in the chest of drawers here in antique smoke with that Sealy accent. Again, it's been all about Sealy this week for sure, but you could also see antique white with Michael's cherry accent is also very, very popular. We've got all things fall out. We pushed out some new fall goodies. If you recall, I'm going to just show you some of the new islands as I go along here and talk about fall. But as you recall, we took the vast majority of our fall and Christmas really early months ago, because I said, and you may remember this, that I don't want to be so stressed out in the third and the fourth quarter, the irony of it all, getting things priced and getting things situated, unbeknownst at that time that a new computer system was on the way. But for all of you all that have been praying about this computer system, thank you very much. We've made our decision, and all of the equipment is now ordered. So that was a big, big, big week in addition to everything else that happened in store. So continued prayers welcome there. It's not always easy. It's not ever easy to shift over. So, but it's going to be some good that comes out of everything, because our point of sale system will link in real time with our website, which will be pretty cool, because when you place orders, it'll literally be in real time whether we have it or not. As we go along here and look at the fall goodies, you can see all kinds of plates and pumpkins that weren't out before. Again, it's always like search and discovery around here, as organized as we try to be, but at the high volume that we have to go, there's always a box or two or three or whatever the case may be that doesn't get pushed out. So we were delighted when we were searching and found a lot of the smaller plates and a lot of pumpkins and some other things that I'll definitely show you in just a little bit. Again, frame prints are a huge, huge item for us. You can always look online. We don't have our in-stock necessarily represented, but if you see something online that you would like, we can definitely get it ordered for you. This is one that Sarah Jacobs, Billy Jacobs' daughter, made some changes to, and that's the newest thing, if you will, because as we know, Billy Jacobs passed away some time ago. This one, I could only get it. They didn't even have them printed yet at my framers in this palette art, but it's called Autumn Sunrise. And I don't know about you, but from the first time I looked at it, it just simply took my breath away, because that's truly what it is. Pumpkins in the field, there's the tractor and the sunrise. So hopefully some lucky person will come in and get that one and be oh so happy about it. Taking it around here, you can see the house is in fact full. We are getting ready, so when you're ready for some of those island and table purchases that we are fully flush, or we're trying to be, they're going out fast, but we got a bunch in this week. We also got a bunch of little minis in. When I say a bunch, that's really not fair. We got a white one that looks like this, and of course we had the black one and the gray one. We've been building up over the last 2 weeks or so that we picked up furniture. So you can see islands and tables, they're fully flush. We're going to get some more fall stuff on them for sure. So if you're looking for linens, if you're looking for centerpieces, again, if you are looking for islands and tables, you're welcome to go out to thekcstores.com and you can see what we have in stock there. Whether you're looking for 3-foot square tables in our color Sealy, or if you're looking for 3x4s, or as we go on to our next week's topic, part of it, of course, will be fall, but it's sort of the other extreme of the spectrum of the stains, at least in what we carry, and that's the color or a stain called Michael's Cherry. So you can see Michael's Cherry has got a lot of that red tint to it, if you will, orange tint, for lack of a better way of saying it, and it's our #1 stain. So Michael's Cherry in our glossy finish versus Michael's Cherry in our satin finish, and you can step back here, or I can step back, and you can see the difference between the two for sure. How does that compare? As I just hit the highlights here about furniture, I won't bore you too much if that's not your thing, but how does that compare to Cherry from our satin vendor? And if you take a look, the Cherry is a much subdued version. It doesn't have as much of that orange punch to it. It's just lighter, definitely more subdued than Michael's Cherry. So we'll be focusing on that as we move through the next week, just kind of letting you compare and contrast. Again, these are Michael's Cherry. You can see how rich and dark they are coming over here compared to the Sealy, kind of being at the other end of the spectrum. So a little bit there about a furniture blob in the middle of it all. But again, the house is full. We're loving our Grace bedding. We're loving our cobblestone rugs. If we don't have the rugs in stock, this company goes up to 5x8. We can custom order those. We custom ordered this week for someone, and we were delighted to get that in. It comes really quick, by the way. We can always custom order furniture. You know all of that. Frame prints. It's amazing what just adding a liner or adding a different kind of frame will definitely do for these frame prints. And I've got a room that I'm so excited to show you in just a little bit. I'm telling you, we worked with motors yesterday, and I won't tell you where we had those motors. That's kind of a inside joke, but we were buzzing around. That's for sure. Again, as we were searching our storage, some of these ornaments got pushed into a Christmas box that we hadn't gotten out yet. But you can see that, and these little guys, I don't really like how they're packaged, but they're great little filler. They're pumpkin filler for like a little arrangement. So, don't forget to pick those up. You can see the happy pumpkin ornaments. You might want to make an ornament tree. LED lighting there on the leaves. That's great as well. Our fall towels that are always so popular, and I got to tell you, our fall flags are simply blowing out the door. New palette art that we got in. Remember, I told you that autumn night that I love so much. Again, a combination with Sarah adding her changes, Sarah Jacobs over to Billy Jacobs' work, her father. We also brought it in a little bit of a hanger. So just something different to try to see if you all have an interest in that. You could see here one called Autumn Blessings. That's also in the palette art. And then here at the bottom, we've got this one up front, right in the center, and I'll get back up there. But again, it's just the hanger. Fall wreaths, some of our best fall wreaths are still in the house, so get them while we got them. I can tell you that fall's moving quickly. I tell you that every year. But this year, since we've had it out a lot longer, it definitely is moving along. Again, Autumn Night, a big feature of mine. I personally love it. It's there in the 18 by 24. You can see some new goodies that have been added here. Some little sit-me-ups, as I call them. And then all along the way, these little guys, again, we found them. We got them in earlier this year and just got tucked away. Notice the pumpkins and then the little dangle leg scarecrows there to go with them. Real Touch sunflowers, get them while we've got them. We can help you make up arrangements as well. So let us know if we can assist in that regard. We're going to be working on our Halloween section. It still needs a lot of work, but you can see that we are getting low on some of the timer tapers that are ever so popular. We did find more of the timer taper holders yesterday. Again, we took in fall and Christmas months ago. And it was just crazy we did that, but I'm so glad we did. And the theory was we weren't going to be as stressed in the back half of the year. Little did I know that, and I'm not going to be stressed about it. It's just going to work out fine because it has this week. But switching over to that new computer system was in the cards. So it's just funny sometimes how God gives you ideas. You don't know what's down the road ahead of you. And we're just so grateful that we had all these goodies priced. These are two-sided. So one side says Eek, Blessed Always is the other side. Gathered Together says one side, Trick or Treat's the other. And then Boo, Family Forever. So again, little things that we are still finding in boxes that are brand new for the season. Again, I've got a back room here that I'm going to be excited to show you in a moment, but I've got more. Okay, here it comes, Christmas to show you in just a couple seconds. Our economy line of furniture, boy, is that taken back off. Real wood, real Amish furniture at affordable prices. And our economy line is just not as much time and attention in the finishing process. They're loving us right now because you all are loving the prices of this economy line and our selection being increased again. And our vendors loving us because we are buying like crazy people, that's for sure. We're back in stock on our bathroom cabinets that went out so quickly the last time that we popped them here. There's some here with the bathroom trash cans, and then over in the distance, far first aisle over there with the other bathroom shower curtains, you'll certainly find more. Small jellies back in stock. I mean, there's just so many things that came back in, and many things came back in Sealy. So what a coincidence, right? That we focused on Sealy. You can see here we are all decked out. New plates are out and amongst all of these goodies. We've also spread our Christmas over to another displayer, and you'll see that in a moment. You definitely got to look carefully, but I want to show you some things here on the wall. Delighted to get in some palette art with the animals, with the stocking caps. Notice as well some brand new plates, Park Designs plates that we got in. We'll certainly get those up and about. That premium hand towel, it's terry on one side. It's a phenomenal towel, and it does match up to some pillows that I'll show you a bit later. You can see all kinds of signs. We're still digging out our Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, friends. Friends Make Life Merrier, and then a lot of different kinds of mouse type things from signs, and I think we also have some figures. We went heavy on a lot of these guys this year, just little wooden cutouts, if you will. Snow Day, No School, There Must Have Been Magic, Friends Make Life Merrier, Flakes Running My Family, and Candy Cane Wishes. Notice the mouse ones, Waiting for Santa, the little girl and the little boy, little girl and boy respectively. These are always popular. As for me and my house, Christmas pajamas, Christmas movies, Christmas cookies. Then you can see here other signs. So those are always popular. We were delighted to get those in this week in the house. Other frame prints, you like them in smaller sizes. We've heard you. We've definitely learned that. So we are doing our best to get those in smaller sizes, whether you want 8x10 or perhaps a 6x9 with some glass, or maybe even these. And I love this guy right here. All is calm, all is bright. And you can see the glow there with the snowman. But these are the little 5x7s. We've got our teardrops restocked. We just got in some palette art as well. So you can see we are building up as we go from fall over here to spread it out from shopping over the other way, all the way rolling in our Sealy 2-foot bookcase there, rolling down through here, and Christmas. And again, more to come for sure, but we are digging out the last of it. So unless I go crazy and want to buy more, once this gets spread out a bit, because it is kind of condensed, it's going to look a lot better. Thankfully, our senior team member managed to get this done at the end of the day. I couldn't even believe it, so kudos to her. We had so much going on during the day, and you'll see what I mean in just a little bit with this back room. But you can see our park lamp displayer. We've got it now kind of decked out and looking merry and bright for sure. Now, what's Christmas without ornaments? That also obviously can be used as package toppers, and you may even write on the back, the year, whatever you gave it to someone. That's always kind of a cool thing to do. So whether you're looking for cardinals down through here, or perhaps you're looking for some reindeer type ornaments or snowmen, or as we work our way over, there's just all different kinds, gingerbread houses, gingerbread men, and you saw some back there, candy canes. I mean, they run the gamut, and we've got them kind of packed out here to the side of the displayer. So if you're not really interested in ornaments, then down here's, maybe not the wall so much for you. As far as our lighting, it's just been pushed down a little bit, and our night lights as well are down this aisle. So again, I hope you're doing well. If you're out and about today, today's Saturday, we're here at KC Collections from 9 until 5. Don't forget about miscellaneous. I always say that, but it's so very true. It's just like a little hidden treasure. 35 minutes north, I-81 exit 200, or you can take Route 11, the scenic route, all the way if that's what you want to do. We're on Route 11, and miscellaneous is on Route 11 as well. It's 35 minutes if you go on the interstate and you're running about 72, but a delightful assortment of home accents without a furniture focus so much. But I am continuing to push the smaller furniture items that way. Again, the last room here in a minute, I'm delighted to show you. But you can see economy line furniture. We are fully flush. I love these flowers, by the way. You got to feel them. We've got our 42-inch single doors right here, some quilt racks, so we'll get displayed a little bit better. But across the back, you see, we're asking you to ask for assistance with shelves. We've got them displayed there, but we've got back stock. So all the way across the top, beaded shelves have always been something that customers loved, but they were very hard for us to display, i.e. you see the 2-foot one sitting here. Fully flush now on, what is called a bread box. Obviously, great storage when you open them up. Storage for that mail when you come in and it gets dropped on the table. Could be a docking station, and we can even get our vendor to start drilling some holes in the back, or a hole or two, to make it a docking station if that's something that you have an interest in. We're bringing in a multitude of colors. Notice everything from the raised panel in a Sealy version. Copper Wheat and Copper Star are on the list. We are starting to bring in more green items, and that will start to flow in the house. There is a green bread box back here that I wanted to show you again. And notice green sitting right beside a Sealy. So I'm going to bring in a lot of the accent tables in this color combination where green or sage will be the main color and that Sealy would be the accent color. So it'll be interesting to see what you think of those goodies. Michael's Cherry, again, is the color, the stain that we're going to be going with, that we're going to focus on this coming week. You could see Michael's Cherry as the main color, Michael's Cherry being more of a gloss finish. You know, you can also see right here, Michael's Cherry, and boy, is this a dark one. Michael's Cherry from our satin vendor. So it looks even darker here. And remember that that vendor also has a cherry version that I showed you earlier in the live. So a definite full house back here. We'll be reworking our linens as we go through the next 2-week period to kind of, you know, show some more panels maybe in some respects and to freshen this up. We try to do that once a quarter. So look for that coming soon. Well, it may not look like much, but this was a lot of work. So what have we done back here in our far small room? Well, some may call this spring floral. This is called It Makes Me Happy. So what does that mean? When you get flowers sent to you, they look all different colors, right? So we're leaving these out in case someone needs a bouquet, meaning they need a flower arrangement done, or perhaps they want to give a floral arrangement at a certain good or maybe hard time in a person's life. This is our best floral that we picked from, and this is our little floral section here that we have now for, you know, it's not fall, it's not Christmas. I'm going to call it everyday floral is how I prefer to refer to it. You can see over here we've got our sofa tables stacked. We've got there at the very bottom our Sealy Dutch buffet. We've tried to also spread out more of our frame prints in all different sizes, whether you're looking for those little 5x7s and you love that J.H. Williams Farm, and I know I harp on that, but I just love that print. It's seasonal. There's the summer version without the glare. Or maybe Humpback Bridge is your thing. We've got a Humpback Bridge section now. Or you're looking for a wedding gift. Well, You and I is definitely a great one. We've got it in the smaller version lying on the shelf there. Also the larger version, the I Do, and then our family. So some great ones there for wedding gifts. Our everyday, as I'm going to call that, berries and Reeves, we've got tucked away in this corner. If you're looking for coffee items, there they are. And if you're looking for our ever so popular trash bins, we've spread those out a little bit. And you can see we've got all different color or all different kinds in black, which is our #1 seller, from Copper Stars to Roosters to notice this one from our main line of furniture that has the drawer at the top. And then I wanted to put the Dark Knight right next to it. We had talked about that a lot in a former live as well as in our email, and how the Dark Knight on the right has more of a brown, brownish black color to it. Switching over this way just a little bit, you can see the gamut of the colors. And again, pointing out that Michael's Cherry, which is at the opposite end of the spectrum from the Sealy that was our last focus. And again, you can see that here, Michael's Cherry. Over here, going to show you some more Christmas goodies in just a little bit. We've got our Dutch bookcases, small and large. You can see Sealy and how it compares to Honeyleaf over on the right-hand side. So here's our color Sealy. Here's Michael's Cherry, and that definitely shows you the difference. Our economy line bookcases, these are definitely cutie patooties, as I like to call them, and just great for all different purposes. They're called bookcases, but you know, hey, it's just a name. Over on this wall, we've started all things Christmas. I mentioned I would show you the pillows that matched up to the towels. You could see, and I'll be working to get in those flags as well. Notice this new little print here. We've got it displayed with a little doggy looking out with the kids and the snowmen. And then all different ones of our winter prints that you may have seen in a live this week before we got them displayed. Notice new table runners back here. cute dolls with their dogs, and then a Merry Christmas runner that is marked down. So be sure that you check that out. Our servers and buffets, many of them now are in this room along this wall. And then, of course, over here along this wall. And I'm sure there's more on the main floor. It's a little bit of a blur at this point. So what are you going to do today? Well, we hope that you're going to be coming in to see us. I'm going to still show you some things at the front of the store that I think you might have an interest in. But we've got a lot of our fall tabletop, and we'll get some other centerpieces made that are bright and lovely like this one. But you can see fall kind of starts over there. It goes around. It's in the back, spreads along that other aisle. And then I hope I'm not making you dizzy as we have it showcased right here as well on our white section. Antique white there on the back pieces, white cloud here in the front, and then right beside it, bright white. So you can see all the differences in white there as well. Taking it up through here. This is a lot of our wildlife type area as well as along the back wall of this set, if you will. We've got a wildlife run down through there on top of the TV stands. Notice right here's our Humpback Bridge section. So whether you're looking for it in the large palette art, a 12 by 18 frame, a rustic brown frame, or an 18 by 24, inside the hutch, we've got it not only, it looks like in an 8 by 10 with glass, but we have it as palette art as well. So we're kind of calling this our Humpback Bridge section. This is our little cat section through here, our dog section, and we tried to kind of put things here of different sizes. So if you're loving this, and I forget the name of this one, it's just so hard to keep them all in your brain, but notice the 18 by 24 right over here, the 24 by 36, and then the 12 by 18. Or if you love this guy, he's in an 18 by 24, but if you want it in palette art, or if you want it in, let's say, a 6 by 9, there you go. Or perhaps this guy right here, which is called I'd Rather Be Fishing. You can see we've got it in the 24 by 36, and we also have it in the 6 by 9 frame, as well as the palette art. So trying to make it easy and convenient for you to shop. And then notice there the 12 by 16, categories of items. We're fully stocked on all things candles. Don't forget to pick up your Luminara orange candles while we have them, as well as your fall timer tapers, are here as well. There's that sunrise silhouette that we have in the large version in the very back. Taking it over here just a little bit. We're still working on it, but we didn't give up on beach because this girl loves the beach. So we've got our beach things kind of corralled into this area, our large beach prints. Our smaller beach items for right now are sort of tucked away there. Our sunflower items, we didn't give up on those. Bees are gnomes as well. Again, we've got sunflowers in that back section, but a big hats off for this being completed yesterday as well. So you can see whatever you're looking for, we're trying really hard to have it, whatever the season may be. And if we don't have what you're looking for, in many cases, we can order that I do print that I showed you in the back. If you're looking for something in a more economical fashion for a gift, then there you go with that one. So come see us here at KC Collections. We are open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 9 until 5. We've got some candles on promotion, frosted pear, lilac, and sliced watermelon down to $10.99. We are restocked on our car coasters, so all different ones here. These are very, very popular, and they're also very, very popular and then another rack down there at the end. As we go into the holiday season, little stocking stuffers. Grab your Billy Jacobs calendar while you can, and notice that we have the front all decked out in fall, but you've seen that if you've seen the lives. For now, I'm Casey, wishing you a great day filled with many blessings, and every day is a great day. Sometimes we just have to look a little bit harder. So come see us here at KC. Also check out my mom at Miscellaneous Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 10 until 5, and Sundays at Miscellaneous, 11 until 5. Until our paths cross again, enjoy the journey and be blessed.